Did you know that San Francisco is built on sand dunes, still shifting beneath the city? Or that the Golden Gate Bridge was once considered impossible because of deadly currents and thick fog? How about the fact that the city experiences a micro-earthquake about every 3 minutes? Well, San Francisco is full of wild geographic facts. So buckle up, because we're about to reel off 10 of the most insane geography facts about San Francisco you never knew. Fact 10. Micro-earthquakes every 3 minutes. San Francisco experiences a detectable earthquake roughly every 3 minutes. That is over 10,000 micro-earthquakes each year, most too small to feel. Seismometers constantly record this as tectonic plates grind beneath the city. The ground is literally never still. You are standing on one of the planet's most seismically active urban areas, where the Earth's crust is in constant motion under your feet. Fact 9. The big one is 75% likely by 2043. The United States Geological Survey predicts a 75% chance of a magnitude 7.0 or greater earthquake striking the Bay Area before 2043. The Hayward Fault, running directly under Oakland and Berkeley, is considered overdue. It has not ruptured in over 150 years, and pressure is building beneath the surface. When it breaks, the shaking could be catastrophic. Scientists are not guessing if it will happen, only when. Fact 8. The bridge that should not exist. The Golden Gate Bridge was considered engineering impossible. The strait has currents reaching 6 miles per hour, depths over 300 feet, constant fog, and winds exceeding 60 miles per hour. Ships wrecked there for decades before anyone attempted a bridge. Engineers said it could not be built in such hostile conditions. Joseph Strauss defied them all, completing it in 1937. It remains one of Earth's most remarkable engineering achievements, built in an impossible location. Fact 7. The city built on sand dunes. Before San Francisco became a city, massive sand dunes covered the entire area, some rising over 100 feet tall. Early settlers did not level them, they simply built directly on top, burying the dunes under streets and buildings. The sand is still there, compressed beneath the surface, creating unstable ground during earthquakes. The western neighborhoods sit directly on ancient dunes. This shifting sand contributes to severe liquefaction risk during major earthquakes. Fact 6. The earthquake that burned the city. On April 18, 1906, a magnitude 7.9 earthquake struck San Francisco at 5:12 in the morning. The shaking lasted less than a minute, but it ruptured gas lines throughout the entire city. Fires ignited instantly, and they raged completely out of control for 3 full days. Ironically, the fires caused far more destruction than the earthquake itself. Over 3,000 people died, and 80% of the city was completely destroyed. It remains one of the deadliest natural disasters in American history. Fact 5. Liquefaction zones everywhere. Much of San Francisco sits on loose fill and sandy soil that literally turns to liquid during earthquakes. The Marina District, built entirely on rubble from the 1906 quake, suffered catastrophic damage in 1989 when the ground liquefied beneath it. Buildings tilted and collapsed as the earth turned to quicksand under their foundations. Mission Bay and other waterfront areas face exactly the same terrifying risk. Entire neighborhoods are built on geologically unstable ground. Fact 4. The city that sits on garbage. Large portions of San Francisco's waterfront sit on landfill, made entirely from the 1906 earthquake rubble and debris. The Marina District was built on sand and wreckage simply dumped into the bay. Even more bizarre, dozens of abandoned ships from the Gold Rush era are buried beneath downtown streets, their wooden hulls still perfectly intact under modern buildings and pavement. You are literally walking over shipwrecks that are 150 years old. Fact 3. Fog creates 20-degree differences. On the exact same day in San Francisco, the Mission District can be 75 degrees and sunny, while the Sunset District sits at 55 degrees under thick fog just 3 miles away. This is not unusual. It happens regularly, sometimes daily. The city's microclimates are so extreme that neighborhoods experience completely different weather at the same time. Hills block fog from reaching certain areas, creating sun traps, and coastal neighborhoods stay perpetually cool and gray throughout summer. Fact 2. Built on the most dangerous ground. San Francisco occupies one of the worst possible locations for building a city. It sits on active earthquake faults, faces tsunami threats from the Pacific Ocean, has widespread liquefaction zones, and is surrounded by water on 3 sides, limiting escape routes. Fires spread easily through densely packed neighborhoods. Yet 800,000 people live here and millions more visit annually. It is a city deliberately built in defiance of every geographic warning sign nature provided. Fact 1. San Francisco, defying the impossible. San Francisco was completely destroyed in 1906 and rebuilt in just 3 years. It survived the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake and strengthened its infrastructure afterward. It sits on fault lines that will inevitably rupture again, yet the city refuses to quit. From colliding tectonic plates to fog-covered hills, from the Golden Gate Bridge to buried gold rush ships, San Francisco is a geographic marvel built on impossible ground. It is a city that should not exist, yet it absolutely refuses to disappear.